Games. I love playing games. I've been playing games since I was a wee little lad, and I can appreciate when developers make a good game. But what in the holy seventh astral dimension is Xbox doing? Gears of War E-Day reportedly cost 400 million to make. So let me get this straight. Xbox is having a pretty rough time. They've been selling out their exclusives. They don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of throwing things at the wood chipper and expecting things to work. It just feels like they kind of given up. But with the new CEO, I forgot her name, but she's trying new things and I can respect that. This, I'm not sure I can respect. Gears of War is a good franchise. I've never played them, but I hear great things about them. It's a classic. But Gears of War hasn't gotten a new game in quite a while. Not gonna lie, I don't even know when. That's how long it's been. Actually, I'm gonna search this up before we continue. So I searched it up, and apparently the last game was last year ago. I'm not gonna lie, I heard absolutely nothing about it. I didn't even know it existed. Gears Tactics 2020, Gears 5 2019. So Gears is not doing too well, at least in my opinion from what I see. I didn't even know these two games existed. So I'm not sure the die-hard Gear fans actually knew that existed either. So your grand plan is to waste 400 million on a franchise that's not doing too well, let's be honest, and make it Xbox exclusive. For the normie like me with a PS5 that even thought about getting into the Gears series, this is the one game you make exclusive, a prequel to the other games. For a newbie like me to get into, you lock it behind Xbox. A prequel that I could have gotten into, like the characters, and be all like, oh, well maybe I'll buy Gears of War 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 now. I'm not going to do that now because I don't think I want to buy an Xbox for a game that potentially might not be that great. I saw the not 20 minutes of gameplay on the Xbox Direct. It looked alright, but it sure as heck does not look 400 million. So let's just keep reading. I'm baffled because Square Enix, they did FF7 Rebirth exclusive for the PlayStation. I think they did Remake 2 for a while. I think it took like a year for it to come out on PC, and I think it's barely coming out on Xbox. Oh my god, I'm sweating because it's hot in here. Just ignore that. And no one talks about Rebirth. My grandma doesn't even know about Rebirth. That's how niche it is. I'm actually going to pull up the sales number if they have it after this, because if Square Enix, even they would look at this and they'd be all like, what on earth are you doing? So Gears of War E-Day reportedly has a development budget of around 400 million, raising serious questions about whether the game can turn a profit as an Xbox exclusive ahead of its October 6th launch. So it's not that long. Gears of War budget is insane. Like, I've heard upwards to 400 million. Tom Henderson said on an Insider Gaming podcast, the budget absolutely insane for Gears, and I agree. This ain't no Spider-Man. This ain't no AAA. Well, it's a AAA, but like, again, Gears of War is kind of limited. It ain't no Halo and all that. It's not niche, but it's definitely having a hard time getting out there. So the discussion came alongside reports that Xbox leadership made a late-stage decision to pull the game from the multi-platform release, which is the stupidest decision I ever seen, keeping it off PS5 to remain exclusive to Xbox and Game Pass. Can it make money on Xbox alone? The panel was skeptical. Let's be honest, it probably wasn't going to make money even if it was on PlayStation, Henderson continued. I don't think that's particularly true. Again, PlayStation people, we're getting Halo, so that's nice. Gears of War, they could have gotten into that too. Would it have made 400 million and upwards? I don't think so. But it definitely would have helped because I would have bought it, and I've been playing PlayStation my whole life. So, I don't know. Very weird decision to do this. Who's buying an Xbox and Game Pass for Gears, he added, characterizing the decision to keep the game off PS5 as a cheap win to appease Xbox hardcore fan base rather than a sound financial strategy. The conversation was framed around a leaked internal Xbox memo referenced in a recent Jason Schreier report, which revealed that over the past 5 years, Xbox has spent over $20 million on content platforms and hardware subsidies, while annual revenue dropped by nearly $500 million. Ultimate move: throw money at shit and hope it works. It didn't work. Shit. Let's make everything exclusive. Shit, we're still gonna lose money. Let's do it anyway, though, and piss off Sony for some reason. Memo also noted that console storage component costs are currently more than double what they were last fall. This has nothing to do with this, so. Well, we converted everything shown. Yeah, I don't know. It feels completely stupid. Like, what on earth were they thinking? They really should have just made it multi-platform, but they're being so stingy. Like, they know it might. I'm gonna say it's gonna fail. It's not gonna meet up 400 million. It's Gears, and it looks like an okay game, and it's Xbox exclusive. Not a lot of people will not. Xbox has been having a rough time, so I'm not sure how many people are still playing Xbox. There's probably still a good number, but let's be honest, Sony and Xbox have not been having a good time with exclusives. This is a very weird choice. I think out of all the games they could have done, they definitely should have made this multi-platform. It just feels like a Square Enix kind of thing, but like way, way worse. So I did some comparisons with other exclusivity games, and I don't know, man. I don't know. FF7 Rebirth this is all estimation, so take it as face value, but 5 to 6 million copies. Apparently the game did pretty poorly on release from what I can see. There's no actual sales numbers, but over time a lot of people were buying it, so it's one of those games where nobody buys it on release, but later on when it gets sales and all that, it's actually getting more sales now because of the new FF7 Revelation announcement, so the sales are going up for that. Spider-Man 2, the budget for FF7 was estimated around 140 to 150 million, so not sure if they got that back. They probably did over time, but on release there's no way it got that. There was not a lot of people buying or talking about this game, at least from what I can see. Spider-Man 2, the budget was 315 million, and they sold over 16 million units. Gears of War. I'm at a loss for words again at the absolute. Maybe it's just the heat, but holy crap. You're not making that much money. If I show Spider-Man to a little kid, they know who that is. If I show Marcus from Gears of War to a little kid, they're going to be, who's that? It's just so weird how... And the game just looks okay. It doesn't look crazy. Like, where is this money going to Gears of War? It better be better than Spider-Man 2, which is not hard to do. The story was pretty mid, but the graphics wise and all that gameplay, it was extremely solid. It's a beautiful game. I just don't know what they're thinking. Xbox, this is the new generation of Xbox, definitely feels like a step down and a step up. It is more like we must appease the Xbox fans by losing money over and over and over. I don't know. You definitely should have just released it multi-platform instead of just being so stingy. So we'll see what happens. I really doubt it's going to make over plus 400 million, but we'll see. We'll see if it can beat exclusivity games like Spider-Man or FF7, because I'm pretty sure he did get his money back over time. Gears, though, I'm just not sure. It ain't no Final Fantasy and it ain't no Spider-Man, so definitely a strange move. Kind of feel like they're shooting themselves on the foot, but hey, the exclusivity, so we'll see what happens, and I think that's about it. Take care.